Are you ready to take control of your taxes and make 2025 your most stress-free tax filing season yet? Whether you're a seasoned filer or tackling taxes for the first time, we've got 10 must-know tips to save you time, money, and headaches. So stick around because these simple steps can set you up for success and keep Uncle Sam happy. Welcome to Tax Chit Chat, the place where we talk all things tax all the time. So the first thing we're going to do, organize your tax documents. This includes all of your W-2s, 1099s, investment income statements, and any records of deductions like charitable contributions or medical expenses. Sort your documents by type and then keep them in a safe place. This will make it easier for you to find what you need when you're ready to file your tax return. Also, don't forget to go back and look at all those things like bank and credit card statements for things that are tax deductible. This includes items like donations, medical expenses, and the like. Even better, log into your credit card accounts after December 31st and look for your year-end summary. If your card provides one, it'll have all of your transactions grouped by category, ready for you to deduct on your tax return. Next, know the key deadlines. Mark April 15th on your calendar right now. For real. Go and put it in your phone and set a reminder for 1 month in advance. Missing deadlines can result in penalties and interest, so file early to avoid the rush and potential delays in processing. Not to mention, it helps us tax pros from being stressed out. So now it's time to review last year's tax return. Why? Because you're going to use it as a reference to identify recurring transactions or credits or deductions. Most of those things that you took last year could apply this year. Also, you're going to want to check for carryovers such as stock losses or credits that may apply this year. And if you're unsure if it applies, just tell your tax professional and let them figure it out. Up next, determine if you'll itemize or take the standard deduction. Itemizing can save you money if your deductions exceed these amounts for your standard deduction based on your filing status. For a list of things that you can itemize, check out the instructions of Schedule A. And for a tutorial on this topic, then make sure you watch this video next. Now it's time to check for eligible deductions. Common deductions include those for student loan interest, tuition and fees, and contributions to retirement accounts. The IRS website, irs.gov, has publications and resources that explain various deductions in detail. Publication 17, Your Federal Income Tax for Individuals, is a comprehensive guide, so make sure you check it out. And similar to deductions, you want to consider tax credits. Checking for tax credits involves a similar process to checking for deductions, but with a key difference. Credits directly reduce your tax liability dollar for dollar, while deductions reduce your taxable income. This makes credits vastly more valuable. They're like the holy grail in the tax world. These include credits like the child tax credit, the child and dependent care credit, and the credit for other dependents. Education credits help offset the costs associated with paying for higher education, such as the American Opportunity Tax Credit and the Lifetime Learning Credit. The Earned Income Tax Credit is for low to moderate income workers and families. And energy-efficient credits encourage investments in renewable energy and energy efficiency, such as the Residential Clean Energy Credit. The next thing to consider is setting up an online IRS account. By creating an account with the IRS website, you'll be able to access your tax records, make payments, and monitor your account status. This tool can also assist in retrieving transcripts and tracking refunds. Check out this video we did for a step-by-step walkthrough on how to set up your account. Best part, it'll take you less than 10 minutes from start to finish. Up next, drum roll please, contribute to tax advantage accounts. One last minute thing that you might be able to do to cut your tax bill, maximize contributions to things like IRAs, 401ks, or HSAs to reduce taxable income. And remember, some contributions like IRAs and HSAs can be made up until the tax filing deadline to count on last year's return. How cool is that? But please be warned, contributions to a Roth account do not yield tax deductions on your tax return. And if your AGI is too high, then you can't even make contributions to a Roth. Yeah, I know some of you are going, but Jared, what about backdoor Roths? Let's just keep it simple, okay, and save that story for another day, all right? Now, before you file, make sure that you review your return carefully. Before submitting your return, double check for any errors or omissions. Ensure that your name, social security number, and other personal information are accurate. Double check that all income sources have been reported, including W-2s, 1099s, and investment income statements. If you're receiving a refund, double check that your bank account information is accurate to avoid delays. The last thing that you want is to get a letter from our pals over at the IRS because an error was made. So be like Santa and then make sure that you check your return twice so that you don't wind up on the naughty list. And finally, if you owe, pay on time, even if you file an extension. Now, this is an important one. If you anticipate owing taxes but you need more time to prepare your return, file for an extension using Form 4868. And if you want to know how to file an extension the right way, then go out and check out this video. But it's crucial to understand that an extension to file is not an extension to pay. You must still estimate your tax bill and pay any estimated amount due by the original tax deadline to avoid penalties and interest. If you don't pay what you owe by the original deadline, you'll accrue interest on the unpaid balance from the original tax deadline. Now, if you like this video and you got some value from it, then please consider giving it a thumbs up, or you can say thanks by buying me a coffee. The link's in the description of this video below, and the extra coins go towards helping us make future videos and pay for things like gear and props. So, until we meet again, remember to keep earning, keep learning, and just like that, this chat is adjourned.